we are going to continue to draw this horse as soon as I turn on the lights. Let's see. All right, let's see. Here we go. So I started this early this morning, and there we go. It was just zoomed in a little too much. And I started to work on it some more, and initially I had made the eye blue, but the photograph that I'm looking at is the eye is slightly purple pink, with a glossy kind of staring into just staring into a beautiful curious creature. So anyways, it's purple now, pink-ish. So welcome in, push that like button, I'd appreciate it. And let's continue. Hello, Rashid. How you doing? There's a lot of detail in this kind of chroma color horse. It's just a lot of detail. It's kind of confusing trying to figure it out, follow it all. So this is this is, oh, that's not right. Hello, Danielle. Welcome in. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for saying hello. Okay, let's see. That's supposed to kind of go up this way. Right, I didn't grab the color. So I'm just, let's see, grab this color. This kind of goes up here. That's why it doesn't look right. So it just goes all the way up like this. And then goes down once like that. And then again. Kind of like that. It just kind of like that. Ewicker, hello. Thanks for popping in. So, yeah, I created a horse with, I really wanted to draw a black horse, but I wanted it to have a colorful sheen to it. And this is kind of what I am attempting to create from, so I wanted to do a shiny horse, the appearance of a shiny horse. So the colors are really not the color of the coat of the horse. It's the lighting around the horse that's reflecting off of the black coat. So if that makes if that explains it, hopefully while you're seeing all the colors. So that blue does carry upwards. John P, how you doing? Hello, Raymond. So then the blue goes this way. So the horse is black, but it's reflecting a lot of light. I think it's maybe it's standing under a purple and pink aurora borealis, possibly, with the lighting in front of it, maybe huge shards of crystals, glowing blue, possibly. That's what's creating the lights. I don't know. I'm just pulling it out of my rear. Oh, you want to thank me for all the support, love you all. Oh, you're welcome, Raymond. I hope you feel better, and I hope you can fix what's going on in your in your body. I hope you can figure it out. My mom had that. She had that done. She used to sit for 2 hours a day, 1 hour on the way to work, on 1 hour on her way home, and she developed also a clot in her leg. I don't remember if she had to have surgery for it. I believe that she was told not to sit like that anymore, and she couldn't. She had to elevate her leg on the way to work. So a lot of leg elevation, and that was just in her instance. Not this isn't advice for it. Just doesn't work for everybody. But this is what she was told to do because it was in her leg. But I don't remember if she was given any blood thinners or anything. She may have been given some type of thinners. But cinnamon is the natural thinners. So if you look up natural thinners, because I know you don't like all that stuff, those pharmaceuticals. If you want to help out the body in some way, it won't cure you overnight. But I lost faith in all doctors, honestly. They're not paid to cure people. So if you can understand that phrase right there, you'll understand. Unless it's like, simple things like a broken bone, skin graft, sewing up a wound. They're great at doing that stuff, but when it comes to like long term, they're not trained to cure. So that's my opinion. That's my opinion. So yeah, the natural remedies always take a lot longer than the Frankenstein ones drawn up in a lab, and you're gonna have to wait a little longer for the natural remedies. But that's what they were designed to do. The body's not designed to heal so fast. It needs to take time, and they want to rush everything, and so I don't know. That's just my opinion. You had your blood work done Thursday? Oh, you need to drink more water. Yeah. Did you? Yeah, drink your water. Is it because you don't like drinking it, or it's just? Um, water is like very important. I mean, it helps everything run right. It's like greasing your engine. Water is like you know, if you don't put enough of it in your body, you start cramping and you start getting dehydrated. All kinds of things start going wrong. I drink water almost all the time, and like once a month, I like to splurge on a really bad, awful soda. like maybe not even once a month, every 3 or 4 months, maybe. I bought a 2-liter bottle of Dr. Pepper because I wanted to eat it with a pizza and or root beer. Was it root beer? I can't remember now. It's been in the fridge so long. I just wanted a big glass of it. That's it. But it's been sitting there. It's probably went flat. I should probably throw it away. But I like to have that stuff every once in a while. But that stuff every day that doesn't help the body at all either. What was it? What did I see a video? They showed a soda fountain dispenser, and you know where you get your own cup at a whatever diner you go to, and they give you a cup and you put your own ice and you're popping it or whatever drink you want. And there's these little grates that you set your cup on. Well, it turned out that one of the pop items was coming out of one of the dispensers kind of had a leak or something, like a some kind of leak, or but it kept dripping on the grate and it started eating through that grate. I was like, that's not good. Ah, was Well, I stopped talking Lyrica. It just made me a zombie. Oh, taking Lyrica. Oh, okay, that was a medication. Had really very little benefits other than bad. Um, yeah, I don't know what that is for, but yeah, I don't know if you guys remember a long time ago, my mom, she was on like shoot 8 or 9 meds, probably more. I studied those uh, very intently for 3 days. It took me studying those all her meds by myself with nobody's help, and then finding alternatives that do the same thing, natural alternatives. And I came up with a 13-page book for her. And this was something that I just put so much energy into and determination to help her well-being. It was just I was driven to do it because it was my mother. And so at the time, I had replaced all of her meds with um, natural things. And just I told her this is going to be an experiment because I mean you're already being experimented on when you go to the doctor. Just nobody wants to freaking admit it, but that's what's going on. They're just they don't want to admit it, but we're all freaking experiments for every single freaking medication they use on all the people. So might as well try experimenting with natural remedies and make sure that they don't collide with what you're already taking. So you got to research that aspect of it too. I didn't just freaking go, oh, ginger replaces this, and then you have to kind of research cross reference if it clashes with the ingredients in the freaking Frankenstein pharmaceuticals. So I had to do all that. I had to think of all that. And I had to be very careful. This is my mother's life I was, experimenting with. So it meant so much more. And the attention to detail was very, very intense. It had to be. So if you really want to, you can go down that avenue and figure out what they're giving you, and find the alternative. And I mean, I was up for 3 days. Probably as soon as I woke up, I was straight at the computer, and I didn't go to bed until it was like 10 to 2 or 3 in the morning, 10 a.m. to 2 to all day to 2 or 3, maybe even 4 in the morning, when I would finally, and I did that for 3 days straight, looking for researching and finding alternatives and cross-referencing if they clash with each other. And that's just something that I did on my own. And on top of that, she was also taking a what was that called? Some kind of antioxidant, um, like a intestinal cleanse kind of thing. Also, we were trying to repair and rebuild her kidneys, which was working. When the doctors will say, "No, you can't do that." Yes, you freaking can. Sorry, you're not. Your training teaches you to not believe that the organs can rebuild themselves, and yes, they freaking can. So, anyways, we started building back her kidneys, and it wasn't until she fell and broke her leg, ended up in a senior home where they almost killed her there, that her kidneys went declined again because she didn't have access to her antioxidants anymore, and she didn't have the proper diet because they were feeding her like she wasn't diabetic. Those freaking idiots. I'm telling you, the medical industry is not here to save you. They're here to kill you. They're here to collect your money, and they're here to use their Frankenstein meds on you. That's it. That's my experience with both my parents, and you know, and it's been throughout the past the span of over 15 years of experience with these Frankenstein medications that they prescribe to you. I'm fed up. I'm already beyond fed up with how the medical industry works. So that's how I feel about it. and, and this beautiful horse is saying is agreeing. He's like, yep, yep. Like, he's like seriously, he's like agreeing. He's like, see? He agrees totally. uh, and you just I don't know. I know people in the medical industry. Don't get me wrong, they're not all bad, but they're not trained to freaking save your life. They're not trained to really give you a quality of life. Actually, there are some people in hospitals that I think are like angels in disguise. I think they're there to try to help because they know that there's a lot of BS going on, and to offer comfort and something to some kind of hope for people who are terrified of hospitals. So there's a small balance going on in the medical industry, but the doctors that just want to herd you in like cattle to collect on 5 minute a 5 minute freaking doctor visit, and charge the insurance up the wahoo, collect. It's just payday. It's just cha-ching every head that goes into their their office, and they don't even look at you in the eye anymore because they're so doped up on whatever the hell they're prescribing. So I've seen it. I've seen it in plenty of their eyes. Believe me, I pay attention. I can tell when freaking doctors are on dope, whatever they're on. Um, it's disgusting. They like to hide it really well. They think they're hiding it, but some of us can see. I am very observant, and I even, I'm different. That's all. I'm different. I'm not paranoid. I'm very aware. So even the drawing agrees. That's right, Susie. Yeah, get me started on the medical industry, and it's and I guarantee you, I'm gonna lose some viewers, but that's it. That's just life, right? We're all gonna deal with it. I'm gonna get to an age where I'm gonna freaking have to decide whether I want to deal with the goddamn medical industry trying to kill me at every chance they can get. I just have to cross my fingers that I find a good physician, because probably the one I'm currently using now will be long gone. They're all old, and then the young ones, they're so. You can tell if they're a nerd, really nerdy, in the if they were really focused on their studies, or if they were getting drunk every night and then barely passing. You could tell, you could see that in their attitude. So some doctors, they look at you in the eye, they spend as long as you're talking of time explaining to them what you're feeling, what you think's going on. They let you explain how, from a perspective, because you know your body, and not that they know your body and they tell you what to do with your body because they know it better than you. Those doctors, stay far away from them. They're bad news. Believe me, I've been through a lot and I've witnessed a lot of them, but not all of them are like that. So I've been trying to get my mother some diabetic shoes. And the last time I was there to visit my mother was when, I think I was having those. That's when I had that bad hotel experience. Anyways, I went in. She needs to get some diabetic shoes, so we brought a form. They pulled out a form for her, and he said, just take this to the well, not the podiatrist, but to the place where she got her last diabetic shoes. So we did, and then they said, well, the doctor has to fax us, you know, fax us the form and whatever. So it was a tennis match going back and forth, and during the doctor visit, I told that doctor specifically and very blunt. I said, "Can we get her shoes before she dies, please?" And he looked at me like, "Gosh, I mean, that's kind of like, pretty raw." And I'm like, "Well, I know how your systems work. I just know. So can we please get her freaking shoes before she dies?" And you have to be blunt with these people, because otherwise they don't understand how you really feel. And so hopefully I conveyed my message very well. And look, we've been waiting 3 months, and she still hasn't freaking got her shoes. So I'm so done with the freaking medical industry. They expect you, the patient's family members, to do all their freaking job for them. What are they getting paid for? I'm done. I'm so done. I lost all faith in, well, not all faith, but my faith isn't very strong with the medical industry. It's just you have to be constantly on top of them. Hi, Kelly. And you have to constantly hound them. You have to pretty much freaking stalk your doctors, and you have to literally stalk them and hound them, to get them to shut you up. They'll take care of you to shut you up only. And that's just how it is. That's how it is. And then you wonder why all these people lose their cool in the workplace. They go freaking postal, and they freaking do something crazy because they're fed up with people yelling at them. Well, this is why we're yelling at you guys, because you don't do your freaking jobs, and a lot of them are understaffed. So this is why the whole system's messed up. It's because they don't know what they're doing. It's not designed right. It's only designed for a moneymaker. It's not designed for the comfort of the people. It's designed for the comfort of their pockets. That's it. That's why it doesn't work. That's just my observation and my opinion. So you want to call me paranoid? Go ahead. I really don't. I really don't care what people think. This is my experience and my observation and my opinion. So I just talked to my mother last night, and she said I still haven't got my shoes, and I'm like, it's not surprising. This is why I told the doctor, to let him know that, the people are just fed up with the frickin' how long it takes for them to get something done, and it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. All right, back to work, Susie. Hello, Festbach. Thanks for the drink. What is that? A margarita? Is that a wine? Okay, we need this color right here. So I'm trying to work on this ear part right here. It's supposed to go there. I need this color. Okay, oh, I need that dark gray. This right here. So this here. Let's zoom in. Okay. This is kind of like this, goes like this, up like that. Kind of like that. Get back to the blue. It kind of goes like that. So back to that dark blue again. The hair goes all the way down there, and then there's kind of, that's what that purple is coming from. Okay, so, so it kind of goes like this. The sheen is so weird. I think it goes this way. Let me see. So there's like a way up to here. Kind of goes down like this. Kind of like that. And let's change our brush. Hello from Scotland. Oh, that's awesome. Hello from Arizona. Sorry I didn't read that fast book. Yeah, that's what you're worried about, Raymond. I know. Yeah, you got to remind these people. You got to remind them what their job is, and the only way to know this is from experience. Like you know, how do we know? We walk into a medical place and we expect to be in good hands. But you got people there just collecting a paycheck that shouldn't probably even be working there. They should probably be working in a prison with their attitudes. And believe me, I do attitude checks when I'm in the medical industry. If I get any slight attitude, I suggest them to go work at the prison. Honestly, seriously, I say it to their face. I'm not a coward. I don't say it. I'm not a keyboard warrior. I say these things to your face. I'm not afraid to express when I'm seeing people act the way they act in public, especially in a hospital. It's like you need to be a special kind of person, a special human being, to be working in that field. And you shouldn't be working there if you're acting like a freaking a corrections facility guard. The way they treat the inmates. So believe me, I call people on their attitudes. I call it out, and I'm very loud about it. So I'm not afraid to um, express myself in that way. Is just sometimes people just need to hear how much of an a-hole they're acting like. Give them a little reality check. What are they gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hit me? Yeah, hit me. Go ahead. It's just some people need to hear it. Some people would rather be passive aggressive. I get that. Um, but I'm one of the doers. I don't just sit idle while I watch the abuse happen. Not with my experience. I've sat idle way too long and said nothing until I had enough. What's the name of that game? What game? Is that a trick question? I don't remember talking about a game, or unless somebody else was talking about a game. And how are you, Cleo? Thanks for popping in. I'm just currently ranting about the medical industry, so if that bothers anybody, you can scroll on by. I'm just drawing, and a good friend of mine is dealing with a few health issues, and so it just felt felt like explaining my experience with the medical industry, and wishing my friend well. And that's the next thing that's going to be exposed, I hope. Freaking medical industry. The next thing I'd like to see to be abolished is all the taxes. They don't do anything with the money anyway. I don't see any streets being fixed up. They can't even hire anybody to frickin' clean the roads, the sides of the roads, all the weeds. Like it's public space. Don't you think they'd be in charge of that area to like clean the weeds out? Well, where's our tax dollars going? I don't know, but I know we pay a crap load of taxes at the end of the year, and we pay taxes all year round. So it just doesn't seem right. Someone's getting a fat payday, and they're absconding with all of our tax dollars, and frickin' who knows? We're probably buying hookers with it. Who knows what the heck they're doing? Sure ain't fixing no potholes in the road. I didn't call you Siri. So yeah, it's another rant. Okay, so let's see. Their day is coming. Their days are coming. It's not soon enough, let me tell you. Can't wait till the freaking whole thing collapses. They'll be like, what happened? What do you mean, what happened, you freaking crooks? Freaking crooks, how dare you? How dare you do that to the people? We're just doing our job. Yeah, sure, we're just doing your job. It's a typical excuse. Just doing my job. Okay, so let's see. This is so tricky. This so tricky. It's a nice day today, actually. It's 75 degrees here in Arizona. So this kind of goes all the way up. Kind of like that. Oh, darker. This is weird right here. That's actually like, almost like that color. It's like too bright. Try this color. So there's a shine on top of this shine. This is like, this should actually be kind of gray. I'm going to pull out the airbrush. So that should be that gray, maybe. What? What's the threshold? Thickness, opacity. It's kind of hard to see with the reflections. Just want to do this at night. It's easier to see. That's too thick. Okay, let's see. What are you doing, computer, you weirdo? Okay. So that's there. This dark to light. So this is gonna be light. Okay, this is light. This is like gray. This dark. That's too big. Okay, hold on. Something's wrong. Okay, this does go like this. Then this is kind of off. So this area needs to be kind of like right here. This needs to be kind of in alignment with that eye. Something like that. Oh my god, everybody, it's feast days for real. How you doing, Face? Good to see you. Okay, so that kind of goes like that. That, then that. Oh, what am I doing? That's not even there. Freaking eyes, man. Dang it. This just goes like this. This. So, oh, damn glares. This kind of goes up like that. And then kind of goes down like that. hello, Face the Ace from Rashad. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Face the Ace. So it's boy, it's been a challenge. It sure is challenging. Get all this stuff in here. Get this blue. All right. Okay, what color are we on? Gray. So this is kind of, it's not really, it's kind of got like shadows. So kind of like that. It goes shadows down this way. Something to that effect. So okay, and then that line. This goes up here. Oh my god, am I in the right layer? Oh, there's only one layer. Okay, so this needs to be dulled down a little bit. It's actually another kind of blue. It's more like this blue. Okay, so we have to start filling in this blue here. This pink needs to be dulled down. Actually needs to be erased. God, it just looks too. Doesn't look realistic. Okay. Okay. Getting frustrated a little bit. All right, I'm probably close to shutting it down. Take a break from this. Oh, I need the paintbrush. Okay, so we have to dark gray. So let's see, where's that? Maybe this pencil. Okay, this something should go here. Goes down. Kind of like this. I don't want to smudge that. Okay, there's. All right, well, I think that's probably the best I'm gonna be able to do for now. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful Sunday. We'll probably do some more later. I'm gonna go and do some chores, honeydews around the house. Hopefully, you guys are all either relaxing, having a good day, have a nice warm meal in your belly, and you're stress free, and hopefully it's you're nice and warm and comfy. And then we'll talk to you all later. Thanks for watching, and thanks Face and Rashid for coming in. Sabrina said hello. Hello, Sabrina. Sorry I missed your message. And Cleo and Raymond. Job P, brother. Thank you guys for watching. Push that like button, please. I'd appreciate it. And we will continue more of this horse later. Bye now.